So my question is how we develop inner peace.
Oh, I think, frankly speaking, use our intelligence. Think. The real destroyer of our inner peace is anger. Anger very much related with irritation. These very much related with extreme self-centered attitude. Me, that. So the method in order to reduce self-centered attitude, think of other. Yourself, your entire exist depend on rest of your community. So you have to develop respect, your sort of each community respect. That reduce self-centered attitude. That reduce fear, distrust. That reduce anger. So these are also the kasoda. Actually, compassionate mind is realistic sort of mind. Anger is unrealistic mind. So use our intelligence, pros and cons. Then you get more conviction about compassion. It's really useful, including your own health and your longevity, like that. Anger immediately destroy your peace of mind, and anger destroy happiness within the family. If you are thinking about marriage, then the anger will not bring a good friend, a good boy, more compassionate mind, with a smile. Then you will find more friends, isn't it?
Yes.
And compassionate mind, a marriage not due to money or not some other reason, but genuine sort of trust, genuine mutual respect, and then love. That is the basis of happy, long-lasting marriage. Okay. Of course, I'm a monk, no experience, but one occasion, I have some discussion with some Christian priest who sort of working, helping marriage. He told me, marriage should not take hurriedly. Let both sides know the other one, or more deeper way. Then let develop real trust, respect. Then marry. So I thought that sort of advice, I think, very practical. Otherwise, you see, some my friend in America mainly, you see, when my first visit, one couple, one was the wife, of course. And then after a few years, another sort of my visit, new wife. Then I think a third or fourth visit, another wife. So that I think not good, isn't it? Once you marry, I think it should be long-lasting marriage, isn't it? So these not depend on your external beauty, but internal beauty. I have one reason, story. In 1959, when we come to escape to India, one Tibetan monk official, really a trusted official, wonderful. So eventually he disrobed. So he married one not girl, one sort of a female. And I tease him, your wife not so attractive. I told him, I tease him. Then his answer is, as physically not so attractive, but inner beauty is wonderful. So then I have no further argument.